UK is very well protected. You know why? Because I like them. That's why.
Donald Trump's not welcome here.
The feeling does not appear to be mutual, Mr. President. The trolling of Trump by Brits just keeps getting better. He landed in the UK for yet another state visit this week and got roasted by the Brits once again. My Really American colleague Steve Harness covered this epic move from earlier this week. Check it out.
They just raised about $40,000 to take trolling to a larger scale ahead of Trump's upcoming state visit to the UK. Yeah, that's a 4,300 square foot picture of Trump and Epstein together, and they set it up on the lawn of Windsor Castle. That's where Trump is going to meet the British King and Queen on Tuesday. So again, bravo, London. Just bravo.
And apparently, that was just an hors d'oeuvre. The English love a good roast, and they are serving up the trolling main dish for Donald Trump.
Donald J. Trump doth prepare to dine a royal feast in the palace.
In addition to all of the pomp and pageantry that comes along with a royal visit in the UK, he's also getting a right proper roasting by the British tabloids. Let's check out some of my favorite headlines. The ego has landed, proclaims the Daily Mirror, playing on the 1999 album of the same name by British icon Robbie Williams. Speaking of ego, Trump may have the bigger headline, but Robert Redford has the way bigger picture, and we are all thankful for that, but that's really gotta sting Trump's ego. Huh? You see what I did there? Metro has Don in, none out, as British Prime Minister Keir Starmer prepares to meet with Donald Trump once again amidst another setback in his immigration plan. Ooh, and speaking of immigration plan, this is a good one. Air Farce One. Perfect. Referencing Trump flying in on Air Force One and referencing Starmer's immigration hiccup when a plane full of migrants from the UK was denied entry into France because a court intervened. The Guardian featured a piece by senior political correspondent Peter Walker where he talked with London Mayor Sadiq Khan.
The nasty person.
Aw. No love lost between these two because Mayor Khan says that Trump fans the flames of division. Very interesting in light of political events here in the US last week.
I think he's done a terrible job. The mayor of London. I think he's done. I think
he's a friend of mine, right?
No, I think he's done a terrible job.
As Prime Minister Starmer is trying to play nice with Trump to get a better deal on tariffs, advance UK interests in Ukraine, and deal with the Israel of it all, Mayor Khan is kind of throwing a wrench into that plan by challenging Trump. He doesn't like the nicety tactics that Starmer is using. Khan criticizes Trump's military actions by sending troops into major US cities, saying that's what autocrats do. Exactly, Mayor Khan. The mayor of London gets it. How do so many people in the US not get it? My favorite thing about this cover is that Trump's photo, not even featured. But if it was, it would once again be dwarfed by a photo of Robert Redford that's taken up half the page, as it should. Rest in peace, Sundance Kid. Daily Star also featured the ego has landed line with a little sliver of a photo of Trump and a full-page photo of Robert Redford, remembering him as the Lion of Hollywood. But I really think they missed an opportunity here. It should have been Trump and Redford with the liar and the lion. Not only is Trump meeting with Prime Minister Starmer, he's also meeting with King Charles and the royal family. And not to be outdone by the papers, the Windsor Castle is not finished with the trolling of Trump because even the castle doesn't like this dude. Photos and documents and a timeline of Trump's relationship with Epstein were projected onto the side of Windsor Castle, corresponding with the time Trump landed in London. People gathered to watch the presentation that was projected on the side of Windsor Castle by some protesters who were subsequently arrested. But then on Wednesday, there was a van driving around Windsor that also had a photo of Trump and Epstein, and it said, "Welcome to the UK, Donald." I love it. And the protesters showed up, and their signs are amazing.
Donald, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide. Donald, you can't hide. We charge you with genocide.
He's in Putin's pocket. He's making the war in Palestine worse. He's supporting Netanyahu, Christo-fascism in America. He's surrounded by ignorant sycophants who are just all about their money as well. And the Epstein scandal, everything at the moment is a distraction.
Dump Trump! Out, out! Dump Trump! Out, out! Dump Trump! Out, out!
I think it's total hypocrisy that the royal family are welcoming Trump when they've ostracised Andrew rightly for consorting with Epstein. We know that Trump has done exactly the same thing, and he should not be welcomed here. It is totally wrong and totally hypocritical.
An excellent point, ma'am. Prince Andrew, who is the younger and arguably creepier brother of King Charles, has been ostracized in the UK after his longtime friendship with Jeffrey Epstein came to light. Back in 2022, Prince Andrew settled a lawsuit with one of the victims that he trafficked. And of course, he didn't admit any wrongdoing, but after he settled, he was stripped of his family patronages by the royal family and stripped of his military titles. He really has not been seen out in public since then, until this week, when he appeared in public to attend the funeral of a royal family member. And Trump may have hoped that running away from the US right now would also allow him to run away from the Epstein files nonsense, but nope. This nonsense is international. It traverses continents. If only he could build a wall. Just last week, the UK fired its ambassador to the United States, Peter Mandelson, because of his ties to Jeffrey Epstein that were exposed. Mandelson was appointed to this position back in February, and at that time, he did express regret for his ties to Epstein, but he maintained that he did not know anything about Epstein's criminal activities. But all of that changed this week as the US Congress is going through a new batch of Epstein emails. And according to UK leadership, those emails made it clear that the relationship between Epstein and Mandelson was materially different than how Mandelson presented it earlier this year. So he was fired. This batch of emails could also be problematic for Prince Andrew and shed some more light on his relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. And it wouldn't be the first time that an email was Prince Andrew's undoing. He sent this message to Jeffrey Epstein back in the day: "Keep in close touch and we'll play more soon." Ew. Gross. Trump is trying to run away from the Epstein files. He's trying to run away from MAGA influencers calling for blood and Kash Patel's resignation in the wake of Charlie Kirk's death. But all of that is going to be waiting for him when he comes back. Trump has created this monster and he seriously does not know how to handle it. But the Brits do. They protest. And we could definitely learn a thing or two. What are we going to be projecting on the side of a castle when Trump returns stateside?